Hello everyone, JK Origami here, and this is part 3 of the frog tutorial. So we left off with the base, which was something like this. And yeah, it was a lot of folding to get here. I hope you did get here. And if you didn't, don't worry, it is a pretty complex model. But if you keep practicing, you should be able to fold it. So right now we're going to work on the toes. This step is a little bit annoying because you have to do it quite a few times. So yeah, but let's get started. So I'm going to zoom in. So okay, I'm working with, if you're holding the frog towards you, the back left foot. But it doesn't matter which one you start with, either the feet or I guess the arms, because it's all going to be the same. So we're going to start, and we're going to take the first layer and bring this edge down to there. So if you're using small paper, this step is going to be a bit tricky. So again, big paper is recommended. So it looks like that. And then unfold, bring the layer down a little bit, and then repeat with the other two. So just align it with the crease down there, unfold, and repeat with the last layer. And then it should be something like that. So now what we're going to do is, I'm going to start with the very back because that's easiest. And now we're going to make inside reverse fold. So you see, well, I guess it's technically an open sink now. So we're going to make the folds we have here valleys, and the new folds are going to be mountain folds. So I'm going to make that fold a mountain. I'm going to make the next fold a mountain, like that. And then this next fold here needs to be a valley. So pull it up. You can close it up now that you made that fold. And then the last fold needs to be another mountain. So once you've done your mountain, then you have one finished toe. So this is going to be a toe. So now we're going to work on the next one. So again, put it down like this, along the first crease. Along the second crease is a valley. And along the third is a mountain. So then you have 2 feet finished, or 2 toes finished. And the last toe is going to be a little trickier to finish because this is a little bit different. So you're going to open up the layer a little bit, and we see that it's a little further. So we're just open it up all the way. Be careful though, you don't want to hurt this crease. So it's following the same process though, just a little bit opposite. So we're going to make these 2 creases, which are going this way this time, so it looks like that. You can just fix that up. And then once you've made them, you should see this crease here, which automatically wants to form. And then the next 2 creases, you make that mountains, and then they should already be formed as well, although they might need a little bit of work. And then once you're done, close it up, and there are your 3 toes. You can fold them back, you can play with them a little bit, but there you go. So now we need to repeat that on the other foot and then the hands. And it's basically the same thing, just the order might be a little bit reversed. So I'm going to do that a little faster now. So if you need guidance or just don't remember how to do it, then you can check back on my earlier one. This step isn't very tricky. It could be if you have smaller paper, but it's overall pretty simple to do. Just takes a lot of time. And if you really want to do this, you should do it, if you really want to make a nice model, you should do it a bit slower than I am right now. But either way, should still turn out pretty well as long as you get the basic idea. Okay, so there we go. I'm just going to adjust this. And now I'm done the back legs of the frog. So, okay, once you've done that, now we need to work on the two arms. They're a little bit shorter, so it's a little bit harder to work on them, but should work perfectly fine. Okay, there we go. Okay, there we go. I got the hardest one done first. Like I said, the order may be reversed or a little bit different. So sometimes you might do the different one first. Just pay attention to which one you're doing. Okay, and then the last one here. Okay, so for this paper, here, I've done this. So for this paper, it's pretty simple to do this step. But for some of the shaping, it just won't hold. So forgive me for when later on it might not stay shaped. But like I said, I don't have any foil big enough right now to show shaping, otherwise it would be better. But with this, the paper is big enough so I can show you in more detail what to do. Okay. Okay, and there we go. One more to go. Alright, so now I've got the fingers done, and the other fingers and the other toes, or I guess they're all toes, but whatever. So I'm just going to put the model back together. Now I'll zoom out, and this is what it looks like. So now that we have this part done, let's fold the legs into their position. So flip the model over, and you're basically going to take the legs, and you see you have this crease, flatten it down, and fold them over that crease. You don't have to fold very sharply, just make a slight crease. So you see you have something like that, you just have a reference. And then you're going to fold this edge to align with that crease. So kind of going to open it. And just bring it as close as you can. It doesn't have to be perfect. Crease sharply. And then it looks something like that. So repeat with this side. Okay, and then again, if you have some kind of tool you could use to shape it, it's ideal, but for me I don't, so it's good. And you can adjust it a little bit if you like. I like mine like this. So now what we're going to do is we're going to, you see you have this box, this line that's completely cut off. This edge should be about at that line. We're going to skip a box, and then we're going to take this edge, so along the next line, and we're going to line it up like that. Increase sharply. Okay. And now we're going to unfold both of these, and we're going to make inside reverse folds. So you're going to hold this layer, and you see you have this one which has these folds, this one which has these folds, and this one which is different. You're going to take these two, the same, and fold them one way, and these two the other way, and the other one the other way. Now you have your middle. So you see you have your two creases, and you're going to make them both mountain folds. Okay, and then you fold like that. You don't have to fold all the way down, just up to the here. And then we're going to make another inside reverse fold. And bring it forward. And then you can crease and adjust it a little bit. Then you're good. So you basically want this edge to be parallel to this crease and be similar, be a little bit behind the end of it. Crease sharply and then repeat. So line the edges, unfold. And again, divide your paper the way I showed, so this one's this one and this one are the same. So there's the middle. And then make all your folds like this. And then open it up again. Make the next two. And then there you go. So then you can flip it over so the frog is right side up. Then you should have something like that. Yeah, that's pretty good. I'm happy with that. So now what you're going to do is, let's focus on the head. I'm going to show you how to make the eyes. So I'm going to fold this layer back. And now I'm going to make a crease from that point to at the very center crease. So from there, all the way down there. That, and repeat on the other side. And since there are reference points, these should be even, like that. Now we're going to take this flap and fold it most of the way back up. Something like that. Doesn't have to be perfect, there's no references, but it looks something like that. And now do the same with the other side. Try to get it to about the same, because these are going to be the eyes, and then you can fold it over, and then the eyes should be about the same size. Then you can adjust them if you like. I'm actually pretty happy with mine. And then there are your eyes, so you can flatten, and there you go, you have your eyes. So now we're going to shape the mouth. So we're going to take this corner and fold it a little bit behind at about something like this. It's pretty good. You can make it a bit different. You can make it a little sharper of a crease, not quite. But I'm happy with mine like that, so I'll just adjust my creases so they're about the same. And then there we go. There's mine. Okay, or you know what, I'm actually going to adjust them a little more. Yeah, there we go. Or you can make more than one if you want a more circular mouth like that. But I'm happy like that. And then down here, you pretty much just want to fold the flap behind at like a 45 degree angle. So basically you're aligning that edge with that crease. But you can make it a little bit different if you want to line it up. But the bottom jaw, you want it to be a certain size, so something like that, just so it can do the next step. But, so okay, now it looks something like this. Okay, so now we're going to kind of flip it over, and we're going to fold the arms back. And now we're going to take this flap and sort of bring it out, but at the same time, we're going to kind of bring it so that we make a diagonal crease, but it goes through the middle of here. So then you can adjust it so it goes forward, something like that. And then squash these layers. When you squash these layers, you're just flattening the inner model so it sits flat. But once you have that, when you squash it, you know it's going at the right angle. So then if you fold it in half, you see it's going something like that. So repeat with this side. And you want to make them about even, so something like that. Okay, so once you're done, you should have something like that. And then you can fold it in half, like this. you can adjust them a little bit if you don't like it. This is pretty good. And then, there you go. So now that you have that, we're going to kind of fold the head into position. So you see we have a crease going through right there. Okay. And then you can fix up your eye, make sure it's nice. And then we're going to make kind of a V fold. Make it go about 2/3 of the way to the center crease. And my paper's getting really fat and thick, so I'm just going to do what I can. It's not going to be perfect, but with a thinner or better paper, you can probably do it. Like with foil this size, you could probably do it. So you should have something a little bit like that. And repeat with the other side. And on both sides, when you make them together, the head kind of goes a bit down like that. And now for the back legs, to shape them, you kind of want to pull the toes apart. Pull the one close to the center over a little bit, like that. And then the center one you can kind of fold over a little bit. And then you have something like that. And then you can shape them however you like. I like mine like that. And then you can just fold the layer in half, like that. And then it should be pretty 3D, like that. You can adjust to taste, and then repeat on this side. And again, you want the legs, just like the arms, to be pretty similar. So I'm just going to adjust that to taste. It's pretty good. And then I'm going to fold mine in half, like that. Okay. And then you can shape it like that. So then you have something like this. And it should now, the front leg should be okay. But now we're going to work on the front legs a little bit. And we're going to do something similar to the back. Except we kind of open up the edge, fold it forward, fold the two outside ones forward a little bit, and then just fold the other one forward, just kind of pull it like that. And then you can flatten. And then it should be something like this, and you can adjust them to taste. But it's pretty much it. And then you're just going to kind of make a curved crease right from the feet up. So just crease it and just kind of bend the model a little bit. And then it looks like that. And then it should lie flat. You can pull it out to the side a little bit, like that. And then repeat on the other side. So you can just kind of bring them forward and bring them up. Okay. And then make your curved fold, like that. And then again, this paper isn't very good for this kind of stuff, but you can adjust it. So you can kind of see the general idea. So it's something like that. But it's not the best. So we're pretty much done. You could leave it like this if you want, but there are a couple more details I'm going to show. So you can hide these flaps and kind of just tuck them behind or whatever. This paper is way too big, but you can see something like that. And then you're going to make kind of a curved crease from about here to that part. So I'll show you how to do it. You want it to be going in a lot at first, but then it should slowly steady and stay straight. And then you can adjust it. And then once you're done, it should look something like that. And then your arm should be a little bit better, like that. Yeah, see, now even my paper is working. And then you can make it stronger or however you like it. And then repeat on this side. And I find that this crease, this wasn't actually in the first version of the model, but I added it later because I think I really like the look of it. But the thing about this is it also helps to make the legs seem a little bit longer, and I like the look of it. So once you're done that, you don't have to do the crease, and if you do, you want it to be something like this, not too hard. But once you're done, it looks like this, and again, you may have to adjust the front legs or the arms to get it to stand, and then you may have to push these parts down a little bit. There you go, just to get it to stay on the ground. But when you're done, the frog should be 3D like this. And now the last step is to take the mouth, and you're going to pull it down, and then you're going to I'm going to flip it over, using the center crease. I'm going to make a mountain fold along it, only up till that point. I'm going to create kind of a V-shaped fold, like that. You don't have to do the V fold, but I find it helps it keep the shape. And then you fold a small layer down above it, like that, just to hold it in place. So like that. And then when you open up the mouth, it should stay like that, and you can fold it in half. And then your mouth stays. And then you can shape it after that, but it should be pretty good the way it is. And then again, you can adjust it more. Like if you don't like the tail or the end, you can kind of fold it back a little bit to make it a little more curvy. Or you can even make a few more folds along there to make it curvy. But again, this paper isn't very big and isn't very good, and it's getting thick. So yeah, that's pretty much it for the frog. Yeah, I hope you liked watching this video. I hope you enjoyed folding this model, and I hope you got a good result, closer to something like this. But even this isn't very bad, but I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you were able to fold it. And please check out some of my other videos. I do tutorials, demos, and I'll probably have a giveaway coming up soon. So, thanks for watching. Subscribe to my channel for more cool creations. And as always, enjoy.